You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, today is game day. The Indiana Fever will play tonight. And the NFL is on tonight, which I can't believe I'm going to say this, actually poses a dilemma. So I'm trying to figure out how to set up two TVs in my room. I'll probably watch the Green Bay game on my laptop and give the TV to the Caitlin Clark game tonight. Well, we got a couple of things, both involving statistics, and after the latest statistic emerged, we've got a new influx of people calling for Caitlin Clark in the MVP award. Not Rookie of the Year. I mean, that Rookie of the Year thing is all sewn up at this point. But now talking more and more about MVP, especially in light of the ridiculous run that Caitlin Clark has been on since the Olympics coming back. My God, in the last 8 games. And the fact that she has led the Fever to an unbelievable record at this point. They're in the playoffs. They clinched the playoffs, and they're a team that nobody wants to play. Before we jump into that, you're reading that headline correctly. Caitlin Clark and the Fever are beating the NBA in viewership. I mean, this is actually pretty phenomenal. According to Sports Media Watch, Clark and the Fever have been part of 4 of the 9 most watched games on NBA TV this year, with the team's recent contest against the Dallas Wings rating every game on the channel since playoff game between Miami Heat and the Milwaukee Bucks in 2023. So check this out right here. This was the rating for the August 26th game on NBA TV, a ridiculous 617,000 people. And guys, NBA TV is not in nearly as many homes as, say, ESPN, okay? Like, in fact, I don't have NBA TV, actually. I have to watch these games on League Pass. I've got, I think it's Hulu Live, and I don't have NBA TV, or at least I can't find it. But you see this rating right here, 617,000 viewers. The Warriors-Spurs drew 604,000. So she beat a game with Steph and that bunch against Victor Wembanyama. Beat that game, seriously. And then you come down here, Sun Fever, August 28th, 580,000. That was a Spurs-Suns contest that she tied with. Fever Lynx, August 24th, 569,000 viewers. So she's ahead of a bunch of NBA games this season, which is pretty phenomenal. I mean, this is a league that nobody was paying any attention to whatsoever until Caitlin Clark got in this. Okay, I mean, we're talking these WNBA games on NBA TV, we're getting like 200,000 viewers. Maybe. I mean, that's pretty remarkable. Now, we've seen this statistic before, and another one has emerged, and I'll show it to you in just a second. But it's got people talking about Caitlin Clark for MVP. Now, this is a ridiculous run, last 8 games, and they're 7-1 in this time frame. And you're seeing, I mean, there's a 24, 28, 31, 23, 23, 29. Hell, at 2 back-to-back 19-point games. And they're playing winning basketball. Kelsey Mitchell also killing it during this time period. But this is the statistic that seems unthinkable and is just flat jaw-dropping. And there's been some calls, some reaction to this from fans that are like, can we legitimately start talking about MVP? And look, I thought it was Asia Wilson too. But I said, if Caitlin finishes the season on this kind of run and continues, and this record continues to be like this for the amount of games that they've got left, you've got to start seriously considering her for MVP, which would be phenomenal. I think Candace Parker is the only player to win the MVP and Rookie of the Year at the same time. I may be wrong. I'm just throwing that out there. But I think it has been done. I think it was Candace Parker that did it. Caitlin Clark has scored or assisted on an average of 37.6 points per game. That's on a pace to set a WNBA record. That is absurd. So, and this may be the most glaring and jarring, unthinkable statistic, but this is the one that if you still have any doubts between her and, say, Angel Reese for Rookie of the Year, look at this. We're not talking about rebounds. We're talking about scored or assisted. Let me take that down. I don't know why that popped up. In 37.6 points per game. That's nuts. Seriously. So, here we go. MVP. Yeah, one word to describe her, superstar. Incredibly overlooked statistic. I think that is a jaw-dropping statistic. I really do. Point guard of the WNBA, MVP numbers. I mean, you're seeing it. The MVP. GOAT. MVP numbers. Clap, clap, clap. Young GOAT. GOAT. I mean, this is getting very interesting. This is perhaps the most important stat of all. I tend to agree. These are actual points contributed to the team. This shows the value of the player and their performance, and a good indicator for most valuable player. I mean, that is point guard. This is an MVP kind of statistic, and it's hard to get around, and I hope it's a statistic that a lot of people catch up on. MVP, bravo. MVP, Caitlin Clark. I mean, seriously, GOAT. MVP, or it's truly rigged. Well, I think it's the fact that a lot of people thought A'ja Wilson was off to such a big lead in the MVP race that there was no talk of anybody else, really and truly, right? And now it's like, whoa, we're seeing something now where people have got to take a step back and go, this might be the MVP. This might be the MVP of the league after all. MVP of the whole league. Everybody has went up. Fans' money. MVP. It's starting to get closer, too, in the betting markets. Give Clark the MVP when they beat the Aces twice next week. MVP agenda. I mean, seriously. That's a great point. If she continues in the manner that she's going, like this, if the rest of her season looks like this, and we're talking about, half the season worth of games that looks like this, you seriously have to take a look at her now for MVP. 2 triple-doubles? I mean, no rookie had ever gotten a triple-double in this league, which was jaw-dropping to me. I was like, really? No kidding? No rookie had done it. She does it, and then she does it twice. And in case you guys haven't noticed this, I have, and I obviously make a lot of videos on it, but every game that she plays in, some kind of a new record is set, previous record falls, or she just creates a new record of some kind. And that 37.6 points per game that she is basically directly responsible for in some way, either assisted or scored, it's mind-boggling. It really is. I think we've got to start taking a serious look. Never mind what she's done for attendance and for viewership, which we just talked about. You want to talk about most valuable player of the league. There you go. I mean, all parts of it. on the court, off the court, surrounding the court. Seriously, she should be the logo. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.